Hey everybody, misterhaan here. Going to be showing you how to install Minecraft using the Feed the Beast launcher and a couple mods added on to the Direwolf 20 mod pack. So I've got my an empty directory here for Minecraft. I just called it Minecraft even though we're using Feed the Beast. So we'll look at Chrome here, which has a bunch of tabs open for things you need to download. First of all is Java, so just go to java.com, click free Java download and agree and start free download, and then install that thing. I've already done that, so we won't be looking at that. This is my page on the FTP wiki, which says what we're going through. Oh, I'm also going to be editing a couple of config files, so we'll get to that too. So then you get the Feed the Beast launcher from feed-the-beast.com. Click download, and you're going to want the exe for Windows. So I'm actually not going to download because I already have it here. First I put it in here. I've actually run it already, so don't just leave it on your desktop. It's an exe. You shouldn't really have exes laying around on your desktop. So I've run it before, and that's why I decided to put things in that FTP directory. It would have otherwise asked me where I want to put it. So like I said, we're going to be using the Direwolf 20 pack, so select that over here. Also, you want to go to Options and uncheck Show Console, because otherwise it pops up a thing with a whole bunch of stuff that most likely you're not going to know what it means, and you definitely don't need to look at it. So select Direwolf 20. This will be blank, so you'll need to go click Create Profile and enter your Minecraft username and password. Then launch will actually download and launch the mod pack for you. So while it's doing that, we're going to download some other mods. So Optifine you can get from optifine.net, and where's the downloads? Download. Now notice here we've got Minecraft version 1.4.7. So we need to get the right version of the mods. So we'll scroll past the 1.5 stuff, and we end up at 1.4.6. That's fine. Go to Ultra, which is going to be the latest version is the top one here. So download that, and again I already have it. And as I download them, I'm just going to move them into this Minecraft directory. Optifine, if you don't know what it is, it's gives you better support for high definition textures, and also make some video changes that give you better performance typically. Next is Matmos, which is gives you interesting sounds. We're going to go down to old versions, which is here, browse the collection, and you get this crazy weird, oh yeah, and this kind of has a weird URL, so check the link for that and the description for that link and everything else. So here we want the 1.4.6. If you look at this text file, it actually says the 1.4.6.1 is the same. You can just use that for 1.4.7. So here's Matmos. Put that in that same directory. Then I also like to add on advanced machines for Industrial Craft 2. So this one is a forum thread. Seems to be the official page for it. Again, link in the description. It gives you basically these three machines: faster extractor, compressor, and macerator. If you're familiar with Industrial Craft 2, you might know about induction furnace. It's basically that for all these other machines. We don't want the bucket port. We want the first 1.4.6, 1.4.7 version. So that's this file here. And then finally, on the Minecraft forum is a whole bunch of mods from Power Crystals. So this is going to be pretty much everything else. So we've got older builds again, and that will show you 1.4 builds. That's what we want. So you want PC Core, which is this one. Got them a little out of order, sorry about that. MFR for Mine Factory Reloaded is the core one is required to run any of Power Crystal's mods. Mine Factory Reloaded gives you a bunch of cool blocks that I particularly like using when working with livestock and enemies. And then power converters is the other one I use because I like to run everything off solar or something that I can basically set up and leave it. That lets me build craft energy out of industrial craft energy. Alright, so everything's installed. We got this running. Notice it says 69 mods loaded. Again, we see Minecraft version in here. And so the first thing to do is quit because we need to add more mods. Run the launcher again and make sure Direwolf 20 it should be selected. Edit mod pack, and we're going to add in all those mods. So I start with core mods first. Certain mods need to go in certain places. So add mod. Let me just copy this, it'll be faster. Okay, so the one that goes in core is Power Crystal's core. Then in jar mods, we have Optifine. And then in mods is almost everything else. So advanced machines, not Matmos, Mine Factory Reloaded, we already did Optifine, and power converters, and we already did Power Crystal's core. Alright, so that's good. Then Matmos is a little trickier. For this, you actually need to open the zip file, then go into your install directory into Direwolf 20, Minecraft, and notice this says extract the contents to the Minecraft folder. So you don't actually need that file. It's 0 bytes anyway. You can just drag all this. I'm using 7-zip. That's my favorite zip program, but you can use whatever archiving program you like. So if you're a WinZip or WinRAR fan or whatever, you can use those. That'll work just as well. Now we're going to launch this again, and I'm not sure why it does this. There's not a new mod pack version. We maybe overwrote something. So now it's going to re-download and wipe out everything we just did, which is oh so much fun. In the meantime, I'm going to throw in my texture pack. So this is Sphax Pure BD Craft that I've added a whole bunch of add-ons to for all the mods that I have in Feed the Beast here. So this is probably going to say 69 mods again. Back it up. Once that loads, we've also got config files. So those are in the config directory. And so you can see if you look at this list of mods, I installed them all. Yep, 69 mods. Quit that. Run it again. And now so now we're going to edit mod pack and do the exact same thing. Define. And also if you're good at Windows, you might know that you can sometimes control click and pick more than one. Doesn't work here. Gotta actually add mod, find it. You can double click to get rid of it quicker though. Ooh, fun stuff. And Matmos. And yay for Windows 8 popping up dialogues underneath things. I'm going to skip them. I'm sure they're the same thing. If they're already there. Okay, close that. And now we're going to edit configs. Whoops, which are in here. So back to my list. We're in the COFH thermal expansion. So you can open these in even Notepad if that's the text editor that you're used to. We're going to turn off copper and tin ore in thermal expansion. Not core, ore. There it is. So we're going to change copper to false, and we're going to change tin to false. So that just means when we create the world, we won't put any thermal expansion copper and tin in, because we're going to turn on a different copper and tin. So now we jump into forestry backpacks. And this is going to be the same sort of issue. We want the miner backpack. So backpack miner items. And we're going to add in the numbers of the IDs of the industrial craft tin and copper ore. So that's 246 and 247. So I just stick them in right after 244 and 245. So you can see that's listed here. Save that. Next is industrial craft. So basically all we've done so far, and we're not even done yet, is to change the ores. So in here we got a few things. We're going to turn off quantum suit boost. There it is. So when you double tap forward, turns on sprint. If you're wearing quantum leggings, it will turn on super boosted run, which uses power. So if this is set to true, so I turn it to false, so you actually use the boost key instead. UU monitor recipes. So we've got like a, oh hey, before we do that, here's tin and copper. Turn those on. So now it's going to generate tin and copper. Oh, secret recipe hiding. Turn that off. That means recipes with UU matter still show up. And sounds. Sounds enabled. True. I don't know, Direwolf I guess doesn't like the sounds. I do like the sounds. So that's what I got. Okay, two more. Inventory tweaks. Whenever you search for stuff that has a Y in it, it's going to sort your inventory because that's the default key. That's annoying, so make it something you're probably not going to type. This is the accent key next to the 1, at least on a standard US keyboard. I'm probably not going to type that. And then Mistcraft. I don't know about you, but that nausea effect is really quite awful to me. So I think turning off poison surface will prevent you from getting nausea. So that's all those changed. Then we go and launch the pack again. And this time, even though we did the exact same thing as before, it didn't say there's a new version, do you want to download, and then wiped out everything I did. So this should work. Done with that. Alright, so here it is. We can go texture pack and pick our texture pack. If you don't know where to put it, just use this open texture pack folder. It'll pop up in a Windows Explorer window and you can put your zip file in there. If you're interested, I can show you how I built this file, what I added to it. Just drop a comment saying, hey, show me how to make that. It takes a long time after you pick it, and it takes a long time after you click done. So at this point, almost at this point, we're pretty much all set. Actually, I think I need to change my key config too, because I changed my key layout because I used the number pad instead of WASD. But look at that, we got 85 mods now. And it says Optifine. So we're good to go. So now I can play Minecraft with Direwolf 20 mods plus, what's that, 6 more according to this count? Wait, was it 69 before? Okay, maybe it's a lot more. Anyway, that's how I do it. So I'm not going to actually play it on this video because this was just for setup. I am likely to record another video of setting up the server after this, so you can hit multiplayer, which I've got nothing, and pick a server from there so that I've got it, so I can have a different computer handling the server for me. So you may see that in the future. But for now, that's it. That's how I install Minecraft, minus the setup I do in here, which is going to depend on your key preferences and your system. because I've got a nice enough computer. I can turn everything to max graphics just about, and that works pretty well for me. So I'll see you next time.